Hello, everyone, and welcome back to MDG Media's coverage of the 2025 World Championships. First time in Finland. We have round 2 front 9 FPO chase card coverage for you. I'm Andrew Gum, and I'm sad that you're not out there playing, but I'm happy to have you sheltered here in the Nokia ice ring to do some commentary in the booth.
Maxime Tanghe here, back in the booth. Super happy, super stoked to do it with you, as usual. Hope we'll have some good action. Hope you are ready to enjoy the chase card. Here we have a bunch of good players to introduce in a couple seconds. So
super stacked.
Let's go.
Yeah, we're excited to have these players in positions 5 through 8, beginning with Iida Lehtomäki from Finland. Sensational, phenomenal young talent, just 15 years old. Already winning, already showing off some incredible skills. We're happy to have her on the coverage again.
I'm a fan. And second on the card, we'll have Scoggins, our 2025 MP40 World Champ. And first time also on MDG, so quite stoked about seeing her play on the Tampere disc golf course.
Yeah, I'm excited to see Jen Allen play. She's one of the legends in the game. You know, runner-up in the Masters Worlds this year, so...
And then we have Hanna, how would you say it?
Huynh?
Huynh. Hanna Huynh, sponsored by Discraft. First time for me also. We have a lot of first times on this card, so pretty cool. We are used to Iida, but the rest is new for us, and we are starting with hole 1.
Yeah, it's a new course for today. The Monster, a whole nother beast in its own way, but yeah, a monster. In fact, starting with this first hole right off the bat, you have to decide if you're going to try to go up over the top of here and try to land somewhere up around here or try to pipe that gap. Either way, it's a tricky shot. It's quite dangerous. Then, even if you get your tee shot off well, you got a pretty daunting approach up here with OB lining the fairways, you know, right and left. A few different trees to beat.
This is a very hard opening hole.
Mm-hmm. There you see the basket, the short one. 212 meters.
And let's see, Iida was in the first card of the day yesterday, and she is now in the chase. Pretty cool.
Getting plenty of media coverage.
Exactly, and in front of the local crowd. All the Finnish players are in a different spot this week. It must be super exciting.
Currently at 4 under par, sponsored by Innova from Finland, Iida Lehtomäki.
And Iida here to open the festival.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at
Height.
that shot.
Just careens it down the gap there. Sweet spot, prime time.
Does she feel the pressure? 15 years old.
Impressive.
Currently at 3 under par, sponsored by Innova from United States, own Scoggins.
Let's go.
Lining up the backhand.
This is low.
I like it though. It's overstable. It's going to skip. Stay clean.
Yeah, hitting the gap clean.
Next on the tee, currently at 1 under par, sponsored by Innova from United States, Jennifer Allen.
Gets your turn. And a good kick.
Yeah, fights through.
Still in the tunnel. Completely okay for the second shot.
Sponsored by Discraft from United States, Hanna, Huynh.
Okay, that's the right way to say it. I'm sorry for that.
Close.
Hanna Huynh.
Looked like it came a little bit early, and yeah, but stays on the fairway. She can reach out with a forehand or...
Yeah, she's gonna be fine. Left side. She's gonna find her way, not too deep in it.
this. Really nice move on it. Full flight. Turning a little bit, fading back. Somewhere there near server
Very
2,
clean, super clean. You know, and the grass was slightly wet also this morning. I was a bit scared of any slippery problem, let's say.
Yeah,
So
definitely been rained overnight the last couple of nights. So there is some wet places for sure, and the footing's an issue. Humidity also. Once the heat comes, you know, it's not too bad at this point in time, but as we move further on through the round, you're gonna see the effects of the heat, you know, as the all that moisture.
yeah, it's warm and wet, humid, not easy to handle. But probably easier in the morning. And look at this shot.
Wow. That's so perfect.
She makes
It
this
is-
hole look so easy, as it's one of the
Wow.
hardest on the course. Crazy opener from
Hard
Iida. It's
for
crazy to
birdie.
start a round like that. Lots of people watching.
15 years old.
Yeah.
And so incredible to be able to handle that moment and just get started off to a tap-in birdie.
Yeah, she's one
Ideal.
of the future talents for sure. We have Iida Emily Nesse also from Norway.
Yeah, there's so much talent in Finland these days, but
Yep.
and throughout Europe, but the young players, yeah, just getting
But this year, I'd say the three names I have in mind would be Iida Lehtomäki, Iida Nesse, and also Jude Force from
yeah,
Sweden.
yeah.
These are the three we had on coverage and that are going to be very good within the next few years for sure if they keep going in a good save from Owen
Yeah, and
for her part.
even throughout Europe, you know, a lot of Czech talent, you know, other players, the Belgian Bombers. Once you get healthy, better watch out, folks.
And a good birdie to start the round for Iida. Very good. Let's move on to hole 2.
Yeah, hole 2. What a really fun one to play. You got to just, you know, it's a very specific spot, and they built these little like terraces up at just the right spot to challenge the best in the world here. You want to try to move right to left as much as you possibly can with the height. If you want to get over these these little shelves that you see, and all the way back, you see the pins tucked deep in there. So, yeah, quite a specific hyzer for the righty
Yeah,
backhand.
very tight line, I'd say. You need to push it left as fast as possible, probably putting some height also. The angle is not as tight as the MPO also,
It's true.
but as you can see, you need some height, as Iida is showing you guys. And
Yeah.
probably being a bit lucky also with all the branches protecting the green.
You know, 96 meters, but yeah, she's so
Bro,
fun.
this girl is so funny. She enjoys the game.
Yeah, hilarious expressions too. Yeah, very animated.
You should see her, and you know that, but just observing her talking and communicating with her dad when they are like playing and him caddying her is pretty interesting. Like it looks fun. You observe them and it's pretty cool.
Definitely having a good time out there. Learning a lot. Valuable experiences
And
here.
this looked decent. I'm not sure exactly where she landed.
That's one of the coolest things about disc golf, I guess, is just sharing it with the ones you love, right?
Exactly. We were talking about that in the podcast yesterday with Philo. It's going to be interesting. But as you're saying, disc golf is about community, playing with friends before becoming a pro, obviously. And we have Owen now with a straight approach to the pin, probably 35 meters.
Sweet touch.
Yeah, right before the last plateau. She should be 4 meters away from the pin.
Oh, gave it a chance.
Yeah, this didn't look as dangerous as it was, but it was a really nice run from a real perspective. And
Yeah.
yeah, this needed a bit more an hyzer.
You
Look
can
at
give this
it.
one a run. You know, it's kind of in a bit of a bank side there, but if you blow past, there's some. Oh, we'll have to see how far that went. Yeah, so there are some slight obstructions, as I said. If you get deep on the green, but she
Very
makes
nice
good. Yeah,
save.
makes good on it.
Important. After missing the basket like that, just dead center. And a good par save. Good par save for Owen also. Just outside the bullseye.
Everybody cleans up. And what a tidy green. This is a nice one, isn't it?
Yeah, very nicely built, I will say. And we are entering hole 3. What do you think about this one?
Hole 3, yeah. That's a toughie, but a goodie, you know. It's hard moving left to right at the very end of the shot shape, so you got to have, you know, a lot of skill to get all the way to the basket. But if you can just throw a straight shot and get a skip, maybe you can get yourself a look somewhere in circle 2.
I'd say from the FPO tee pad at least, you can like push it straight, probably a late turn, and you will find yourself in a C1 position.
And yeah, from the FPO, it's more of a straight shot than, you know, than a heavy turnover. So actually, it's mostly just about piping this gap, isn't it?
And she has a DX rock in her hands. Very good. Another birdie opportunity for Iida.
Forehand from Owen. Did some skip and slide, but it was a little bit too low to get all the way to the basket.
Yeah, let's say the line was good. Just the height.
Yeah.
That was missing on this one. Now Jen.
Jen's such a powerful throw. Testing the ceiling, moving in the right direction, and checking up pretty well on the green. Went a little bit long even.
Yeah, birdie opportunity. James Koizumi on the bag. Caddying for Jen. Good friend from Canada.
I like this.
And Hanna. Low line, piercing the gap. Very good. C1.
Yeah, and like I said there, you don't have to really even turn left to right. You can just get a straight shot and be pin high, you know, with a great opportunity for birdie.
Yeah, first C1 hit for Hanna. Same for Jen, I think. And a good approach up and down for Owen.
Yeah, the mistake you just can't make on this one is going too far on the right side. Oh, good bid, just high off the top.
This one felt better.
Looked great, yeah, it was right on center, just hit
Yes.
the fan. Nice touch on that one, dropping it in. That didn't even need any chains or a pull. That would have just fell straight in. Perfect pace.
And the first birdie.
A nice slow-mo. Look at the touch on this. Oh.
And she's happy about it.
Corner pocket. That was a beauty. Funky tunes, too. I like that slow-mo. Well earned. Good putt there as well from Hanna.
Sorry, baby. I forget me.
Own in for the par.
Hey guys, quick break. We just dropped our brand new 2025 MDG Media Tour clothing collection, which is now available on our online shop. You will find fresh apparel and a full lineup of discs. If you like what we do, if you want to support the project, this is the best way. See you on the website and enjoy the video. Who's that guy?
He's a genius.
4,
Do what
par
he says.
5, 262 meters. So it's the same layout as the MPO, just a par 5, another par 4. So what do we need to do? Straight shot and fading left at the end on the first, then trying to stay straight in that fairway between all those pine trees. And as you can see, you need to push to the right side at the end with either a forehand or a turn over. Let's see what options they pick on this one.
You just need to crush it off the tee, right? The more left, the better, as long as you're, getting the distance. And
it's not too tight on the first shot, I'd say. The second is a bit more important.
Yeah, you don't want to end up in any of those trees, especially the spruce. They're so thick, you can be down in there and have no swing. So it's best to just keep it in the fairway, and that's the name of the game here at Tampere Disc Golf Center.
Yeah, and we were talking about pushing it left. This was a bit too much from Jen, what do you think about this? Looks good. Less height. This is very nice.
That's prime. Nice controlled little touch highs there is all you need on this one. You can throw as hard as you want.
Iida's technique is so beautiful.
That is
So
smooth, isn't it?
pure. And the slow run-up
Ah.
is also helping her
Yeah, good
never
footwork.
being in trouble with any slippery tee pad or ground, grass.
Yeah, very methodical, very smooth form.
You should have seen her
Owen's
in the
good, too.
last few days, weeks with Jonas Merela, her coach. They are just hanging out together, also with Albert Tam and some other guys that Jonas is coaching. And I'm pretty sure it's helping a lot. She's very nice surrounded. Her dad, her coach, some big players, big names from the MPO division. It must help. She's very calm. She handles the pressure really nice. And I'm skipping some shots by talking too much. Hanna with a nice second shot here.
Yeah, everyone's been throwing well, just progressing up the fairway. That's all you really need to do on this one. You get your tee shot out there, and then you move something forward. Par 5, 262 meters, so it's going to take a few shots to get yourself up there for any chance.
Another tree.
This is what I was afraid of from Iida's shot. She just kind of got unfortunate and skipped right into that tree. Now she has to go put a forehand with, a lot of obstruction. Does well, but doesn't gain a ton of distance on that second shot, so I'm going for more. Flexing that forehand, getting the skip and everything. Really nice shape there. And
From
good-
Jen, stand still.
Is this early or perfect? A little early.
Yeah, she was happy about the results.
Yeah.
Went through the trees. And this is the standstill shot I was talking about. Let's focus on some stats.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, bro. This
Skipping up
shot
onto the green, the wood chips.
was nuts. Beautiful shot from Jen. And this is a
That
very
one
nice
getting
one
up
also.
there. Some brilliant approaches. Still with an opportunity for a big highlight, but no, just getting it up and there and close. Stress-free tap in from there. Own for a big highlight, but it's a bit high left. Can we get one here? Oh, good effort. That's just some chains. Jen gets it done.
2 birdies in a row to get her round going and starting maybe.
Yeah, very impressive power and control. I believe this is the first time doing coverage. I've seen her a few times, at least. But nice to see her and Hanna. I haven't had her too often either, or maybe at all. This might be her MDG.
And
Debut,
this
I
is
think
a
so.
bogey, unfortunately.
Yeah, a little bit of trouble on this one, but a couple birdies too. Moving
Hole
on.
5, par 4.
Yeah, 666 feet or 203 meters. Get it out from the gap. Then you got to just push as far straight as you can before moving from left to right. Try to turn this corner if possible. But even just a straight shot will be pretty good. Just about keeping it clean and not turning too early right into the woods where it's very thick. Once you turn the corner, you head up to this very well-guarded green. A ton of trees, but if there's any consolation, the trees are quite close to the basket. So if you crash them in there, there's a pretty good opportunity that you'll, have some kind of a look, right?
Yeah, very nicely shaped green. As you were saying, just a straight shot of the tee. Just control the distance also. Careful with the OB behind and deep.
This doesn't get quite far enough.
Yeah, this is okay. She's going to have a run up. Everything's fine. She's going to need a high turnover shot probably.
Looks
This looks
good.
better.
I like it a lot.
If it doesn't come out too fast.
It's fading. little much at the end, but
So she's gonna be in the trees.
it was a good shape. Just didn't get enough right movement at the end. There you go, turning the corner beautifully with the skip and the roll.
This is perfect.
That's what you need.
Exactly the spot you're looking for. She's gonna have her eyes on the prize on the second shot. And this needs to slow down, I guess.
Kind of similar to the other on that side, but yeah, look at it's right next to it. Identical shot.
Yeah, slightly too long, unfortunately, for Iida. Good looking shot.
Whoa, that's high.
And another
Turning.
standstill.
Oh
Patent
my
pending.
goodness.
Look at the distance she's able to put.
That was massive.
So
High
much
skill
power.
level there too. Yeah, with the angle and the height. Brilliant with that speed. Iida does well to get out from there. She wasn't in a great place.
Good scramble.
I think it's quite a bit out from there. Nicely done.
And Owen in prime position. Oops. Far too low. Putting it too much, probably. Looking for distance. I'm pretty sure before throwing, she said that she was not able to reach the basket from there, unfortunately. So probably trying too much. And just outside the circle to save a par for Hanna.
Yeah, seems to be an open look. There is like a, the largest gap. She's pretty much lined up with it directly.
And this is very nice.
It's looking good. Crashing it in. Yep. Right next to the basket. Played that hole very well. Staying out of trouble all the way. Oh, that gets a weird, I guess.
She was making fun of this reaction of the tree. She's not using her forehand a lot. She was like, this felt like A plus forehand, and this happens. Trees reject me as they should help me.
Good putt.
But this is a very nice save. This was a funny moment. Iida to save a par. No pressure, staying even.
There you get a good look at the green. Would you say it's the most heavily guarded on the course?
As you were saying, it's heavily guarded, but in a way not that guarded in the end because it's super close from the basket, so nothing too hard to handle. Hole 6, the most iconic hole on this course probably. 97 meters. The only danger you have is that hill where the basket is staying. So yeah, a common play is going to be you drive, and if you're inside 7-8 meters and feel comfortable, you will try to birdie it. If you are outside of this area, you will probably just pitch up and take your par.
Yeah,
So you can end up putting forever on this one.
Don't mess around with the mound, as they say.
That's what they say, you think?
Yeah, I heard them.
The monsters from the monster?
This is some of the major early teeth of the monster. Just making sure you got your green nerves in check. You got your game plan solid. Are you going? And the weather makes a big difference. This is pretty much glorious conditions right here. So
It was calm this morning.
yeah,
Not too much wind, or even no wind at all. Sunny, just a bit humid as we were mentioning at the start of the round. This was low, unfortunately. Not reaching the mount. But it's an easy position, should be an easy position to take an easy par. Just need to make sure to land flat on this mount. You need to control the angle. If you land higher, it could be the end of you. Hello, hello.
boring.
And Jen and Owen together in the card are super funny. Like, they talk about their shots, talk to people, talk to the other players, take care of. They want everybody to feel good. It's pretty cool.
Just holding space. Happy disc golf space for everybody, even in the competition.
The best
Those
FP40 in the world.
top 2, right?
Taking care of the young ladies.
Yeah, at the moment. They went 1 and 2 at the Worlds.
It's the same. She was talking as she was putting, saying, yeah, I would go for it, but nah, a par is good on this hole.
It is. A park is fine on this one. I mean, it's they've sculpted this green as they've done for quite many of the greens. The city put a lot of money into this, hoping that one day they would get to host a big event like a World Championships, and then here we are.
I'm wondering how the discussions were going between the cities and UC Meresma a decade ago. What he was talking about, what he was promising, how he was
that would have been a nice
showing everything, saying, you know what, in 2025, you're going to have this here because you trust me now. I would love to talk to the guy for an hour. We wanted to invite him in the podcast. We should do it, and we're going to have the between hole 6 and 7 break.
Beth at 69.
I just told myself, you got to will this one in there. Whatever you have, just will it in there.
This man is unbelievable. This is what athletes live for. This is the moment.
Hole 7, another par 4, 190 meters. Off the tee pad, you have a couple trees, to handle. You need to push it left, but not too much. There is OB on the left side, and then this is the real danger. On the second shot, if you want to be aggressive, you're going to have to spike a hyzer shot, and you will need to go left enough not to go in the pond, but also not too much left if you don't want an extra stroke. Oh, and this is right. I was also commenting this as an MPO, but it is more of a straight shot for the FPO. You just need to control the distance and the fade at the end. As you can see here, Jen is going OB, and she's not happy about it.
Yeah, pushed it too far straight. This one 4.67 average, so.
Bro, I've never seen this MDG shop banner. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
Nice job, douche. Go and buy some discs.
Good graphics, good discs, and everything you do to help support us keeps this coverage coming and all the extra content.
This is helping for sure.
Yeah.
And you have an extra for free. So let's visit the website, and this is gonna be OP also.
That just leaks a little bit.
Yes, this was so close.
I think we're getting a wind that's coming across and pushing us. My rock doesn't usually go that far.
Yeah, you heard it. A little wind, pushing them more straight, gliding out.
That's what I was saying. Jen was telling the two last players on the tee, like, careful.
Yeah.
Wind is probably pushing, so try to adapt probably and not do the same mistake as us. And it was just for Hanna, and she succeeded, so.
Yeah. Sharing that wisdom. Good sportsmanship.
And this is a weird mistake from Jen. First real mistakes of the round for the MP40. FP40, I'm sorry.
We got some super cool caddies on the card, don't we?
Yeah, James Koizumi. I don't know if you guys know James, but he's great.
Oh my goodness! No, heartbreaker.
Bro, this was
I can't
probably shot of the day.
God, oh.
This girl doesn't care. She's not scared about anything.
That was such a
sick
good shot. She just nailed the koozie. Got the bounce off and ended up in the skunky pond. Oh man.
Yeah, this was a great shot, and this is a good control on this one from Hanna. Super close from the OB.
Yeah, and a good hat on her caddy. Gotta shout that out. Flying Plate doing the official merch for this. Whipping
You
out some
like
sweet
Flying
gear.
Plate, don't
I
you?
do. Those dudes are the coolest.
Andrew is wearing one right now.
Same one.
Pink and off-white. Pretty cool. Okay, pink and brown, I'm sorry.
Oh, Jen, that's so in the water.
And so in the end, Jen was saying on tee of hole 8, we'll say this to her caddy, but she should have gone aggressive on the second shot from the OB, and even if she was going OB on the left side, she would have been okay. You know, like, you want to play it small on this hole, but the second part of the fairway, bringing the players to the pond, is super tight and narrow. I don't know if it's the right word, but it's another OB. So that's gonna be a triple bogey safe, but
This hole can definitely bite you. Third hardest on the course.
oh, was this third
Yeah,
hardest?
averaging .67
Wow.
over. Can be even harder, you know, sometimes in the wind and stuff. But for now, 1 and 5 were more difficult for today.
And this is a great save from Jen. The crowd loves it.
That was a good finish. Off the nubs and up in.
Oh,
Every
this is
stroke
even
counts,
worse
you
than
know,
what
even
I
if
thought.
it's like a major meltdown, yeah.
It's
Took
a
snowman.
Oh, okay, yeah, it's a snowman for Jen. 4 over par in this hole. Unfortunate, knowing that she was starting pretty clean. She had 2 strokes under par. She's now +2. So yeah, 2 pars for the group. A bogey, unfortunate bogey for Iida.
Yeah.
It should have been a bird.
That was
It
such
should
a
have
great
been a bird,
shot. I mean,
nothing
it
else.
hit the pole, bounced. You know, very unfortunate. That water's so close. It's right there on the bullseye ring. Sorry, it was actually the 4th hardest.
4th hardest.
Yeah,
Oh
four-
my
four-
God! How
14.
dare you?
14 's also
Missing and failing on your duty.
I can't count.
Some struggles with mathematics. Hole 8,
Fail.
118 meters dead straight. You don't need to know anything more than
This is
hitting that gap as straight as you can. There is a bit of OB. There is no OB. What am I saying?
There's plenty of
Crazy.
trees, though, that's for sure. This is a classic
Yeah.
Finnish disc golf hole, right? Just like birch trees everywhere, straight down the pipe. Very fair, very clean line,
don't
but
like
it
to
takes
put
a
some
lot
lines.
of power. You know,
Yes.
it takes.
We don't like white sticks
No.
in Finland. And this looked pretty
Like-
decent. She's gonna end up in the middle of the fairway, nothing too bad. Probably left with a 35, 40 meters approach.
Yeah.
She can handle it.
Oh, this is pretty good. It's moving
Yeah.
right a bit much, but there is some gaps over there to sneak through. I don't think she got all the way up to the basket anyway, but
Nothing too bad again.
might be in circle 2. Could be obstructed.
So if I remember well, Iida won her first European event last year. Do you remember?
Yep,
Was it the
down in
Silver
Baltic.
Series in?
Baltic.
Yes.
Yeah.
In
Eastern
Estonia.
Mm-hmm.
So this was the first time we were really having her on the cards. Maybe a bit earlier. It's been a year with Iida on the coverage, and look at where she is right now.
Yeah, she's come a long way.
And I'm just talking about it because whenever I see her face on the screen, I'm like, what is she doing here? Work pays off.
Yeah.
Passion pays off.
Incredible talent. Very bright future. Jennifer struggling a little bit here on this hole. Has to go patent pinning for her 3rd already.
I like this.
Yeah.
She is C1. She's going to have an opportunity to save the par.
Oh, was it? Was that her 2nd?
I'm pretty sure it is.
Okay, sorry.
Or maybe I'm doing something wrong. Nah, it was her 2nd shot.
Oh,
for
okay,
sure.
okay. Excuse me. I'm not.
What
got
are
a
you doing,
bit
Andrew?
lost for a moment. Apologize.
Bro, it's the heat. Heat running around everywhere during this World Week, and it's a good up and down shot
That
from
was-
Hanna.
Super nice. Very well controlled. Getting that slide on the pine straw. That was a good bid.
Yes,
From
I
way
loved it.
deep.
Way deep. Not scared about any comebacker.
Owen's not scared either. Yeah, pretty good bid. Just a little bit low right side. I saw somebody with the "I own you" shirt on out there in the gallery. It's a pretty good one. It's a picture of her pointing and says,
Really?
"I own you."
I didn't see that.
Yeah. Super
So
fun
this
character.
is
anyway.
this is a bogey. Yeah, definitely. As we will see in the interview. What interview? So a couple bogeys, unfortunately. I think Owen is having one, Jen is having one, and then Iida and Hanna with the
Hugo!
Hugo. What are you doing? He's one of our editors, guys. If you wonder who
Patty.
we are screaming at, hole 9, last hole of the front 9, 107 meters. Pushing right all the way.
Yeah.
Nicely curved hole. I love this one. One of my favorite, I'd say.
Beautiful shape. This is kind of last tree is in the middle of the line, but you got to either get around, usually like on the left side of it if you want to get up to the basket.
Yeah, exactly.
You need a lot of height to get that turn, right? Because it has to
mhm.
turn for quite some time. You know, you need.
It's a very tight turn. Is it the right
Yeah,
right word to
absolutely.
describe this? It pushes right very, very fast.
Yes. And long after the
Wow.
turn as well. So.
Hanna is proving us
Oh,
right.
look at this beautiful photography as it turns the corner. Just
Oh, the
wonderful
lights,
lighting.
the
and
lights
yeah.
was awesome on this hole this morning. Crazy beautiful. I took some pictures with my phone.
Nice. Show those. Look at this. That's what you want. You want it to turn early. Oh, okay, maybe it had a little too much turn, but it gets a great kick and it ends up back in the fairway.
I think she just needed a faster disc in the end. I think she went with the mid-range with a T-bird or something like that. It would have
Okay.
been up there faster.
I guess you really got to know your disc.
And look at that.
Wow. Sneaking
Going
in through.
the small gap.
And up to the basket. Brilliant.
And this should be cake for Owen. She is 5 meters from the pin. Another really high line. And same kind of a mistake as Iida just did, but they are definitely not in trouble. And you can see small gallery on the chase card. There was 2 Finnish players on the lead, and there was a lot of noise coming from a couple holes back from what we were doing. Huge gallery here in Tampere, Nokia. We are waiting for 15K people on Sunday apparently at the Beast, which is something no tournaments have seen in the past. We can't wait for that.
It's unbelievable to see them turning out in droves already here just on days 1 and 2.
Yeah,
We're-
it's middle of the week.
Yeah.
Literally middle of the week, and people are just coming to cheer their favorite players, I guess.
The buzz is just
Yeah.
off the charts right now for the Worlds as we see some.
I can't see a better place to do a first World Championship in Europe. Obviously, I'm not a visionary.
But I mean, the
would
European
we call
Open's
that?
been pushing the standard, you know,
Yeah.
raising the game up, you know, as far as organization and
Yeah, this
meaning
is
and, you know,
the main country.
display of artistic, you know, course design and
Yep.
just enthusiasm from the community. So it's pretty awesome to see it awarded this and then to feel how smooth it's going here on the ground and just enjoying every moment of it.
And just like that, front line is done, bro. It went super fast.
Yeah.
So what are we expecting for the back? We don't know. But I liked what I was witnessing
Yeah.
on the first 9 holes. I'd say Jennifer, apart from the huge mistake on hole 7, was waving.
Yeah.
Iida also, a couple of mistakes here and there, but super nice golf.
I would
we
say
are
everybody
witnessing.
survived it pretty well, you know, being at the Monster First front 9, and there's some tough holes coming up, especially back in those deep woods, so see if they can keep it together on the back 9. But we can see out there that the lead card isn't performing really particularly well, so, you know,
There is some room. There is some room, and we'll see all this on the back 9.
yeah, can't
We'll
wait to see
for
you
you
there.
there.
Really enjoying this.
Thank you, bro.
Thank you, man, and thank you all. We'll see you on the backside.